For those of you who don't know who I am that man who came with a plan, but now I'm known as a scam. Taking from my palace, chalice in hand, awaiting my balance. So far from my rabbit hole, now call me Alice. Everything I say can be known as a flex, so lights I stay. Earthquake shake the ground.
This is a echo zone, not. Hey guys, you're listening to American Fuck Up by Ice Tray. My name's Ben. You know, that's cool. We're gonna do some more 3D modeling. I don't know where you're at, chat. I can kind of see you. I don't know who's here or how many or how few. Let's guess. All 5. Welcome back to Mint Potion. You were hanging out with us yesterday. We just finished the 3D model. So, I don't know. Get out there. Chat with us. Get this guy, icetray.bandcamp.com. I think we've played this before, but I just really like this song because it starts like this. Let's go and look at my models for Nuren. It's a game you might be interested in playing. You don't need a VR setup to work with it. I wanted to go and clean up some of these topographies, the topology. I'm not taking a picture of any kind of thing. I'm going to analyze the surface. So, I have assets. I'm looking for a battery I was working on. There we go. I was working on unwrapping this thing a while ago. And before I really continue with that, I want to apply a different material to this guy because I do have issues with some smoothing groups just because of these little angles and stuff like that. So we'll do that. Nice to see you. Who's here? T-Mad, hey. Check that out. I hope you like curse words. This topo looks just fine, but let's turn off wireframe because that's gonna mess up my sense of what this is actually, what I'm looking for here. Like these edges, let's style that up a bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did yesterday. We're kind of batch processing all of these assets now because most of them are done. There are a couple of other little detailed greeble type of things that we can make meshes for. But before I get into really mapping, let's make sure all of my smoothing groups are just fine. And so I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to assign a new material down here. They have this Stingray physical base render, or physical base shader. I have to find it somewhere in my stack here. Look at all of this. Here we go. So the most recent attribute that we added in our construction history, it's also probably going to be somewhere in here, is this guy. And I just turned metallic up. You can't really see the effect of it until now. Blam! Now we're super metallic, and that'll give us a good sense of what edges are good and not so good. So, like you can see right here, this is excellent. It's kind of cool, but maybe we'll make this sharp. Like I want to keep this sharp edge. This was on purpose. This internal edge, not so on purpose. Like maybe we can smooth that out. I don't think there's geometry there for that. Maybe it looks good. I don't know. You tell me. If you got music that you want to put on while I'm working, please let me know. Hey Tukart, what's up? Nice to see you. I hope you've checked out, if you're in our Discord and you've checked out some, I think Team Ad helped me set up a radio the other day. And we're starting to listen to some cool music in there too when I'm not streaming, which is ridiculous. Why would you listen to music when I'm not streaming? What are you? Some sort of free thinker? Alright. But yeah, same idea. Making these normals kind of just congruent. Because a lot of things will happen as we're kind of editing and changing and adding new faces. These normals will not average out correctly. But these reflections look good now. Right?
Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. Ice Tray is a pretty good rapper, actually. I wonder, you know, with a lot of these nerdcore guys, when their kids come across their music later, how they'll describe some of the slang that they are portraying through their work. I mean, I think they're about this life in one way or another. Oh gosh. This is Lavos, who's one of my nerdcore heroes. So good. Is this the rhyme artist? Oh man. Oh, it's too good. When your GPU driver doesn't go as planned. Looks good. Oh. Who is this?
I'm all infection, the reason for your mom's depression. She thought we had a strong connection. Saw contestants of reality shows and keep tallies of those who shop heads in. A pompous presence who's never made eye contact with all his friends and family and police for the proxy. I'll problem widgets and keep lost people in the wrong directions. Using songs as contraception. When I flip the bird, it's often with my long erection. I'm sure it could have class. I was just never taught the lesson.
It'll just be annoying to fix these later. So I might take someone's advice from yesterday and kind of shut up for a minute. Who knows? But there's more music to listen to. A lot of nerds out there. you're watching Dog Tracks, we did a nerdy track last night. Wasn't specifically nerd to the core, but who cares? It's all in good fun. So I have this edge in here. These edges are good. This looks weird. These two things don't match. And I was messing with that one. It looks like I'm just doing this kind of thing across the whole object. So maybe I should go back and try and harden those edges again, like these two corners down here. I think I have hard edge still in there. Just double check these edges. Ah, here we go. Another one. Looks kind of like a massive temple entrance, like walking through the arches. Oh, kind of. I see that. A large door of some sort. How do I make these edges? I mean, if it's the same on the other side, I think I'll mind less. That's reasonable. It's also like a really small detail. But it's that kind of attention to detail that'll make this whole process easier. I'm just looking at these edges like, do I harden this edge? Do I soften this edge? Which looks better? Oh, definitely that. That was alright.
It's cute.
Whatever.
You like how I made a whole song about you?
No.
That's cute.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm glad you like it, buddy.
It sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have professional musicians in chat?
Just have fun with this one, guys. Think twice before you flash at me with headlights. What? Banned from my device. I kept pissing on the rice. I can't believe it. I keep making beats for flutter. All flow so smooth it makes my lines such a stutter. I keep stacking up eight. I guess you can say that more. Spike so hot that makes her stop, drop, and roll. I show up with you with ballers. Innocent. Nigga, the girl spinning my dick like Crash Bandicoot.
Cool. Let's center this pivot, or I want it to actually move it down. Can I do it this way? Like, will I get... So I'm moving this to a point that's going to be fun to work with when we get it into Unreal. I think we covered that recently. Alright, cool. That's looking wonderful. Let's save this scene as our asset ready to unwrap, even though I've already kind of done so. So just to do that, I'll make sure that like my mesh, let's say, is safe. And so I'll call it a mesh. That goes over there into that folder. Let's go to our next asset and see what we got to work with. Let's see. conveyor arm is an older one. Oh. Let's see, larger handle arm. I don't know. And do we have to do the character voice? Oh, this is our two-armed guy. This guy is cool. Sweet. Let's do the same thing here. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure that the geometry is well to do. Good to go. Same thing. Assign new material. Because this is a different scene. It's not going to have the same existing material. But I'm just adding the Stingray physical rendering template. And I turn on shaded display so I can see these smoothing groups. And go through here. I need to get to the end of this chain because that's the last thing that we did. I'm sure there's a quick way to just scoot there. I'm gonna go through all of these transformation adjustments. This is what's called your construction history, scrolling above my head here in ghost mode. Here we go. Let's get metallic back up. And we can maybe, use this opportunity to say, is there any more geometry? Speak now or shoot up. Like some of the stuff on the internal edges, I don't like as much. And notice how this part isn't really as detailed. That's okay. There are ways about it. Hey, who's here? Ooh, gotcha. Alright. I think we've actually done this treatment on this model first. I do want to maybe get this edge, like, kind of more defined. Just make these harder. Yeah, that looks better. And listening to this in particular just makes me want to get back into producing more beats. This looks pretty good. We're just gonna tumble through a bunch of 3D files. What's this? Whoa, it's the internals. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of a hard edge for no reason. But it also doesn't look bad. Like I'm getting that highlight. Cool. When these two match, they have little lights on them. Yeah. Welcome back. I'm glad you like the ticker. Ravi was talking to us last night. I found some bad faces. Here we go. So I was talking to Ravi last night. He's like, you guys have to see this movie, The Crossroads. Not the one with Britney Spears. Like, alright. It has, I think, is it Ralph Macchio or something like that? I don't know. But, load it up. And we're like, oh crap. The stream has to start 10 minutes ago. Okay, let's do that. And of course, here we are, about 40 minutes into the movie. We actually, I left my hack of the synopsis up, or my, text replace of a Wikipedia synopsis alone. To do, what's it called? I don't know. That's kind of where we're at in the movie. Except I had to, had to is a interesting term. I decided to replace, of course, the subject of the ticker with people in the building you may or may not be familiar with. Let's do the same thing here.
There's no thanks to you. You did what you do, and now my chest is bulletproof. You think I did this for me? See, I thought we grew. Past the simplistic love, plastic with mystique. Right now, I'm a stink. Everything around me seems to be fleek. Heartbreak the mistake, you flake, so now I'm shake. You make me collide. I touch the motherfucking sky, but now I'm in the ground. R.I.P. I.S.E. Now I got shoulder speed. Let's be free. Away from all the bullshit. Left your heart being so gorgeous. You flawless. And they gonna break it off 'cause got no focus. Isn't that good? So what's so misunderstood?
Since we're here, I can like make this interesting. But these are all very high tech. Imagine these machines. And I want to do this modification as well. I'm just seeing edges that aren't really in use. And by that I mean like, you know, they're planar. So why not get just that little bit of detail out of it? You know? It's there, use it. It'll add a little bit more character to the underbust of this here robot. And then when I see a detail like this, which is kind of, you know, why not like use this thing to make that harder? It's beautiful. Also, these aren't symmetrical. Good. See this from below. The other below, this guy. Or above. Alright, cool. Let's move this whole object over a little bit. Maybe like this. It's like there's more space on top. It's cool to eyeball it. And if you get good at eyeballing it, then you don't get weird about what's it called? Weird about units and have like a super accurate machine ready building technique. That looks pretty good. Oh, you do? What's up? Oh, sure. Let me know if you have any questions, T-Mad, and I will try and answer them. Chat is kind of in like a sort of small window right now. No pun intended. Like I can only see like half a comment at a time because I have like this little screen we're running our ticker off of. I can, you know, I can cover it up by doing this. Woo! So what I'm trying to do is just give myself a little bit more screen real estate without covering it. No, you ruined my no. There we go. I mean, yes. I don't have anything new. Hold on. This is not the last thing he said. All right, cool. Now chat is so scaled that I can barely read it. Cool. So if I lean forward like that, it's to show you my super cool ponytail. My white sunglasses from yesterday broke this morning. I'm a little bit pissed off about that. But that's why I get cheap sunglasses. That's why I get the knockoff Ray-Bans, so that I can, you know, not care when they fall. Or in this case I just took them off and like one of the arms, like, or whatever these are, one of the limbs of my sunglasses has decided to leave our mortal realm. Yeah, but see, this is what we're fixing. All of these guys, notice the highlight move nowhere. Instead, let's put that right there. I mean, I guess I could just select this whole object and smooth the angles. But what if there are edges that I want to keep? Who knows? Like, maybe it would be cool to have that kind of milled front, that machined edge. What? 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 Who? What? What? We're getting so serious. When does it get serious? Oh yeah. These few polygons look so smooth. What the hell is... No, it's fine. This seems wrong. Hey, I found another.
Donnie, what did Roberta Sparrow say to you?
Yeah, that looks like a piece of metal without strange, mysterious artifacts like you, my robot friend. Oh, what the heck is this even? Hold on a sec. These faces aren't even connected or something. Alright. Oh, we know how to cover that, right? Of course we do. Isn't a target weld? They're so close. But what is this? What are you... Two right next to each other. Right? There's like a face inside of here. That's the detail I want. And doing this kind of examination, we will find all of the bugs. Well, just trying to eliminate graphical errors like at every stage. And we'll see that in unwrapping, and we'll see that in animation. We'll do that in rigging, and finally doing like the material editing. Also, those parameters, those components inside of the game itself. But once I know that my bases are covered at this stage, the mesh is covered, right? We're just merge to center. That looks good, if not weird. And I got my shiny thing back. I'm like, highlight, what do you call this thing? The shiny thing. Anymore? I'm curious as myself. So I can move this guy over now. I know the other one's a duplicate. I think I actually had a... Actually... Let's scale this dude. I guess that's... The blue axis is Z. According to this guy down here, our little... So, scale Z, -1. Look how fake this is. I like rap music. I like that hip-hop stuff. Can't see anything. Must be the sunglasses. These are much darker than yesterday's issue. Let's get this long bar and just push it over here. figure out how to like do this. For something that is just a solid, you know, bolt in this case, right? I can kind of recreate that all over town. That's pretty reasonable. That'll do. Alright. And I don't think I have to mirror that operation anymore. I thought I did. Actually, I probably still do. And I guess that'll give us a chance to do something like, I don't know, if I wanted these inside fingers to be different than the outside fingers, then that symmetry will kind of stay. But as it stands, it's not super necessary. Like the NES. It's super NES necessary. Alright. I don't know how well centered this thing is. Looks pretty close. Let's group it. And then I want to duplicate special. Once you make a group, then it has this origin. Duplicate special. I want to make a copy across the center of the object. Inside of that Z-axis. Apply and close. Amazing. And this is actually going to be the thing that tells us how close we are to the center. Like if I have the same amount of space here as I do there, then we're good. But my instinct, or whatever, my eye is telling me that's pretty darn close, if not spot on. Hey, I mean, so much for computers, right? You know, they tried. But I know that when we first kind of looked upon this model from that angle, it looks kind of like a afro, actually. Like, do you see like there's like a nose, mustache, eyes thing going on here? And then these arms. It's like an afro bot. And here's, of course, the fro. That's cool. Can't quite get that same view elsewhere. I can dig it. Let's see. I'm in a weird music video, thinking about life. Alright, cool. Let's save this scene out. We're gonna get ready to go to phase 12. We can actually go to our material attributes and do that soon. But I want to kind of replace the elements that are in our test scene. And I know that we have a couple more models to look through. I'd say maybe 5 or 6. To think, I could have been a 3D modeler, guys. I like it. It gets my thumb in the right location approval. Or something. Whoa. Thank looks great, dude. Well, I appreciate that, Flippy Monkey. Where is my save as menu? To unwrap. He had a plan at the beginning of the song too. He came with it, I think. Save it. Get it out of here. What's that about? Yeah, that's alright. Open it. Assets. Other assets that we have. I have the conveyor arm. I kind of want to put a little bit more detail into this guy. I'm hanging out in the neighborhood of, like, if I select this whole guy, this one's like 12,000 polygons. It's on the high end. But I want to say 10,000 is really the upper limit. Maybe I don't want to make that guy too much more dense. So larger handle arm mesh was the one we just did. Yeah. So let's go up. Let's go. We did battery. Oh, this is one of the maybe the second model we worked on in this stream. So let's make sure we save our work. Hey, it's Ekaj, the verbal mirage. Gosh, I was just talking to this guy the other day. So these guys have these weird panels that I think are kind of optional, and they're also not particularly detailed, but maybe like rigging them up. I think I did a weird demo of this where like they kind of like, you know, do this kind of thing. The moderators. Yeah, I need to go check that scene out again. I do miss the moderators family. If you guys are ever watching the chat, if moderators are ever in the stream, they already know what my deal is. I like that a lot, though. This is the same thing, of course, mirrored over, maybe slightly scaled. It's an asset I guess we could separate, but basically this kind of stuff will be super visible. Like, let's get these guys, I guess, separated. Unless, is there like a big difference there? Not really. Alright. I mean, it would probably even be useful to cut this thing in half and use the different sections of it, right? I'm like hip hop, wrong portal. There we go. Like this, right? So I can, you know what? I will save my butt a little bit of time. Cause I actually have other. Oh no, I have no other invisible layers. All right. Anyway, so let me duplicate this guy and show kind of what I mean about like how to use this in other ways. Let's go up here. I'm gonna select faces. I'm going to cut this thing kind of clean in half. Right there, right? But see, there's a couple faces I'm missing. So, like I said, mind your selections. I think this, if like Team Matt, if there's anything you really want to know about 3D editing, and you should, and a lot of other visual tools, but I think 3D in particular, it's important to master your methods of selection. That will save you the most heartache in the long run. Now I can take these faces that I've selected, and I can detach them. Here? Extract faces. Extracting faces will make this object into two. And if I had this unwrapped, I could actually do more with it then. But I guess my point in this whole operation is looking at different ways of combining these things. Like I can mirror this directly across this axis. And I can also recombine them in other, like, you know, scale this guy in the opposite direction as well. Like if you are, what is that, red? I'll scale in the X -1. It flips these faces around. I might be able to recombine them this way, right? I think that's not going to work perfectly, right? So maybe instead of that, we can do the same thing with duplicate special, which I don't know if I still have. Is caps lock on? Shift D. Edit. Duplicate special. Same thing, different day. Across the Z, you're going to group under blah blah blah. Copy. Okay, great. Yes. Thank you. And that's how you have version B, which is pretty cheesy looking, but reasonable. And we can combine these two meshes now. Sounds like Ish Wonder. Ish Wonder. Gosh, he sounds so young. This 2-year-old track. Let's see, how do I want to merge these two border edges? Let's just do that. It's got to be like super close. Like these areas where these verts are super close to each other. Right? it's like you know, that's the smallest like adjustment. I guess one way to fix that sense, I mean, we could type it in, right? So we're going from 0. What if I want like 0.03? I think we'll probably do it. I think it uses Maya units. There we go. Whatever that is, and that's like, you know, you can, in every 3D program, you can find a way to scale appropriately. So now I have another variance, right, which is this kind of symmetric one. I have the original, which is this guy over here. And of course we can do the same thing to that guy, right? How about I get that? Duplicate special? Same thing. Different release. Across the same axis. Cool. If I didn't cut it across the center, we would have kind of different length ones. But this actually seems pretty useful. And it's that kind of approach that I want to take, that, you know, I learned from the guy who taught me Maya. I'm going to take that approach to other elements in the scene. A shout to Mike Williams. He's like a dean practically at this point. I have no idea. But one of a few people who showed up to teach, you know. I really appreciate that. And yeah, same treatment here, right? I'm gonna select these vertices that kind of sit in this middle zone. And make sure that I merge them ever so gently. Right?
Hey, son. Just wanted to call and say hi and tell you how much I love you. And just,
Boom.
want to tell you to, no matter what you do in life,
We have a solid set of archways. And it's gonna, you know, I should have really cleaned up my normals before doing that type of work. Let's center the pivot and move this dude over. This guy might have the same issue already. Yeah, that's fine. So we have what? 4 assets in this scene that are relatively reusable. That's pretty good.
I'm living proof of that. Learn from my mistakes, and if you make some of the same, then hopefully you
This really, I think, maybe deserves just a little bit more detail. We have
do like I said.
some cool opportunities with this bad tessellation to make some cool choices. I see like these 2 triangles. Maybe I want to pull that up. I'm going to block that number. I'll never be bugged again by that guy. Sorry. I'm talking to my phone. Why not mirror? Mirror which any we can mirror across any axis, really. You can also recombine elements, or, you know, do like a full-on flip. Are you talking like X? Let's say -1, right? So now this side has this bevel where the same thing appears on the opposite side of these guys, and this is flipped. You know, they're variable enough. I think that in a group we have a good distribution. But let's apply that material, that same metal again, just so I can double check these edges. Some things that are bugging me, like on the underside here, we can get a better sense of how those edges are going to look if we adjust those first. Oh, duplicate special and welded them. You could have just mirrored them in one click. I'm not that smart, maybe? Or I don't remember. I don't know. I just have a kind of absent-minded workflow. I do a lot of other things in this building. I'm trying to warm back up into Maya. So please throw me those refreshers while we're going. But I think it maybe had more just, you know, it's my weird workflow. I'll work it out. I'll get faster. I'll get better at talking while working. You know? That's something that, I don't know, still new to. Well, in some extent, in some way, right? Like, I would have probably, what's it called? Here we go. 6. I said I probably talk to myself a lot while working at a computer anyway. You know, so I don't get caught freestyle rapping or something. But I like this curve. Let's keep it going.
Then you will see that I'm fucking legit when all my fans will beg to suck my dick.
Is this what this guy wants? Trey, do you need fame and a blowjob? That's alright. I understand, I think. And if you're upfront about it, you just might get it. I actually am usually a Maya user. I've been doing audio and programming a lot more over the last few years. I've done a few 3D models for friends' projects, but usually not full-time 3D. And so I'm trying to get into that. Mode again, because this project needs that, at least as like a backbone. And I know when things are right, and how to fix them if they come up, if I'm doing like, you know, other development, like editor type stuff. This is a glitch in the engine. I'm not gonna, you know, worry about getting my way around it. But like trying to find these kinds of guys. What are you about? Are you a 3D modeler? Are you expecto? Are you also But yeah, there's some stuff of this I think is just a generated face. I don't like it. I kind of want to destroy it and rebuild it so it's at least even. There's a lot that doesn't need to be here. I know if if you are a 3D modeler, you're looking at this and saying, what the hell is your problem? It's a bunch of faces that don't need to exist, that we can rebuild and mirror over probably again. This is kind of one of the reasons for doing that before creating my variations. So maybe if I find my weird lopsided one, let's clean up that guy first before we do any more stuff. So, and you can show me where that other thing is about. A student who worked on Maya for about 2 years. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've used Maya for quite a long time. I just, you know, like anything, you get rusty in it if you don't practice it. I think Maya is definitely a tool to use, but I want to, you know, now that I've gone out into the programming, you know, world of just, you know, software development in general, not just doing art for games, or, you know, coming up with like programming solutions for development problems is like a really common thing. That's kind of the role of like a tech artist or like an effects artist somewhere, right? Like we need something that'll... Is this ambush Vin? Yes, it is. Wow. All right, this album's almost over, you guys. I need some more stuff in a minute here. Yeah, anyway, tech art. We're coming up with workflows to... Whoa. To make our lives easier so that we can solve problems faster, so that we can get from our tool set to our development environment painlessly. And that's sometimes not an easy thing to do. Did I just delete this guy? You bet. You bet ya. Come on. Come on. Come on. There he goes. I guess here I am talking about that selection management, right? Same stuff, different release. There we go. Those are the faces I really want. Yes. Programming. And that's kind of the weird thing about it's why being a generalist is difficult to market, right? You can't I need a new album, chat. Hook me up. I'm gonna go find something over here on this nerdcore hip hop group on Facebook. There is some compilation. We listened to Robo Rob and Friends yesterday. We listened to MC117. We listened to Hear the Living Dead by Scythe Saga. We listened to... Oh, this is funny. The Alex Trebek Nerdcore Beef. Where he said losers, in other words. Pretty good. These nerds are very vibrant and happy and generally good people. I don't see a lot of crap happen. You know, we'll see good music. Pretty good community. It's a good space if you can get through the week of people like, are you sure? You sure you want to talk to us? And if you persist, you know, it's kind of like on the internet anywhere, like, you will be fine. Oh, is it B-Type that I'm thinking about? No, it is not B-Type. I want to... Co-Star, why are you auto-hosting me? Oh, thank you. I want... Who did, does anyone know who did music for iPads? Maybe we should just listen to Lavos for 3 hours. Sold. I wonder if he's still up. Philosopher. I don't know if this is still his thing. Oh no. Lavos. Philosopher PhD? Oh no, he just updated to Internet Rapper. Alright, so let's check this guy out. I hope it's the right guy. Unoriginal God. Yeah, this is right. Lavos. Oh, he raps good, but I'm not a fan. Don't ever offer to pay this guy for beats. So, hold on. Real quick. One of the reasons why I got way into this stuff was, hey Paradoxygen, welcome back. Long time no see, I think. One of the reasons I was way into this scene, was because there's just this stupid beef. There's these diss tracks that come up from time to time. It's been a while since diss track season has come around, and I would say the Santa Claus of the nerdcore diss track is Lavos, because that dude has presence for everybody. With that said, let's watch Crossroads. But yes, many years behind this is my 2016 LT, the light version. We will probably update when we have enough people to get a group discount. We get the give me the Maya group on. But I've been into this tool set for since Maya 4.5 on and off. I don't know that I've put like I don't know if I put enough time into it. Is it meme core? What is it? It's great. Let's do it. Yeah, that should look hard. All right. Moving on. The contents of this SoundCloud account may not be suitable for toddlers.
What you say to them is different than your parents, partners, bitches, or your friends. I feel me, listen to this business. The internet is on fire, so I make it rain. All of them are zombie, come and eat your brain. Break your fucking skull down to fragments. Chromatic head is like a fucking magnet to heaven. If you're not prepared to step in a dangerous zone, it's best you little fuckboy need a danger alone. Running up halls and down, I ran out of gas, get down like use your phone. I like sample your mouth, or if you don't like me, I'm gonna bring your phone. Fall straight in the back, soup, soup. Gonna take it right out home, not gonna go crack you if you do. Now leave it to run in the door, I said everybody understands, but nobody will know the struggle of being so damn awesome that I got some love to roll. Run off the street and say, hey, horse face, bitch, you get hit. When I play my SoundCloud for the first time, and I'm gonna be like, hey. When I walk the street and say, hey, horse face, bitch, you get hit.
Hi, Garen. Welcome back. Oh, it's a good thing your computer's working. We've been having stupid computer issues in the studio as well. I'm not at liberty to discuss how stupid these issues are, but it has a lot to do with basically what do you do with Is there another face in there? That seems too easy. Anyway, has a lot to do with sound. You might imagine we have quite a few different routing issues from time to time in this building. Weird pills. All right.
but really need to listen. But he don't listen to you when you talking bull. Quit your bitching, better put your object on the shelf. If you hit my
It's a little
music,
cleaner.
please keep your opinions to yourself and sit on it. Me and Lavos, collabos, incredible like when Bruce Banner takes gamma ray injections and transforms into the maniacal, incredibly sophisticated, rhyme intoxicated, and most celebrated monster in sci-fi history. Dramatically we dancing on this beat. Tell your friend to tell a friend that my SoundCloud increases plays on the weekend. When you blaze the haze, I be chilling making tracks. Fuck you, rap cats who act like
This is Rhyme Artist, a good friend of mine from the same zone. I met a lot of these people and a lot of collaborations from the moderators, this crew. Man, let me tell you something. They are some good people. I mean good in the sense like they're serious at least about making music. And that's what you when you're into making music, you want to find people who are also serious about making music. That's it. That's the whole point. That's all. I'm actually looking for a certain producer. And I know he's... Is it R-Type? No, it's B-Type was the guy I was not trying to get confused with. Who is it? It's Ultra Klystron. That's who it is. Which is an actually cool device. I don't know what a Klystron actually is. I think I've looked it up previously, but it's a good name. Ah! Woo.
16 on center is the measure to make it all better. You cannot build it, no, you can make it. Due to the inclement weather, you feeling the pressure. It's from the compressor, you ripping us like a beretta. Hold a hammer like something to dip to the trade that I made me better. 16 on center is the measure to make it all better. You cannot build it, no, you can make it. Due to the inclement weather, you feeling the pressure. It's from the compressor, you ripping us like a beretta. Hold a hammer like something to dip to the trade that I made me better. From the raps to the trades to the web to the odds and street graffiti. From way back in the day when we didn't have shit, now we eat with seasoning. I am out of sight, out of line, out of my internet, rap ain't greedy. From the ropes to the mat to the turnbuckle, if you can't see me. You was never been the dick and I will offer you a diss track at the time of last this piece reading. I hope your children are really proud of the man their dad turned out as. I hope you look inside the mirror and realize that you ain't about that. But you'll never realize how late you are from your point of view. By the way, how come every time the word pedophile is mentioned, they all point at you? 16 on center is the measure to make it all better. You cannot build it, no, you can make it. Due to the inclement weather, you feeling the pressure. It's from the compressor, you ripping us like a beretta. Hold a hammer like something to get to the trade that I made me better. 16 on center.
So our modeler in chat. What's up? Oh wait, it's Garen. Trying to get sick of the sickness. Yeah, you need to not. Did you fall into the arts and cracks trap? Get back into that 40K. It's kind of like a dance party in here. 16 on Santa? I think I was undoing while doing. The masked man has returned! A thing of mint potion legend. And he's out. Man, I've been thinking a lot about small window. I want to try doing something crazy. We'll talk about this tomorrow. I was like licking me. Oh, that's so tasty. This guy is like Hawaiian bus driver. Yeah, I can't even get into the neighborhood of trying to start up a Warhammer army. I tried years ago, and failed because I don't know. Basically, it ended up in me donating the starter kit to a friend who loves the game way more than I do. If you watch Arts and Cracks, that's the guy. Bennett, we go back a ways. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, now that we've gone through and cleaned up our mesh, I don't have this kind of ugliness in here. This is a bit awkward still. I don't know if it's because these two faces are not normal. There's something going on here. Could be because this guy is not a hard edge, so it's trying to average out the face below. Could be that I didn't re-triangulate, like I have two faces that are not facing each other. Let's actually, that might be the way to go. Alright, so now I know that that's there, and I can soften the edge. Alright, so it seems like that's the way it was, and that really doesn't add any quality. What I would like to call quality. Okay. I don't know. I mean, how often are you going to be looking directly up if I'm rolling under this thing? Can I negotiate my way out of that right now? Yeah, I think so. Alright. Let's cut this guy up. Let's talk about... Where's that dude who is the Zito, Lido? Zacto? I can't see a lot of the chat right now. I'm sorry. I can only see like the last two comments. I do want to talk about this whole mirroring WoW modeling thing. Doing it over. Oh, let's do another thing. A top, like a division from the top and a division from the side. So like, let's do this guy like we did last time. Okay, just double check my selection to make sure that I don't have any stragglers. And cool, let's separate those. I wonder if that's an option from extract faces. What is he talking about? Weld and connect. Edit. Like, am I missing a button in here? Assign unique name. New group. Copy. Instance. Nah, you know what? Where'd he go? Hiya. What's this for? Hello, Eat Kitten 666. This is for Nuren. The new Renaissance. Garian's totally on point with that. I'm just doing this for all of the people who want to check out the new Ren ways. But in the ways that I make my models uninteresting, we can do interesting things with them. So here's the original. I will marry those two in a second. I'll marry those two in a second. And I want to do maybe an overhead cut will be interesting as well. So let's have a look here. The only thing that I'm kind of worried about, which might actually stop me from doing this, is if I weld these two things back together, I'm gonna have to delete a bunch of faces. Let's not do it. Let's do this. Combine. Where are you at? Who's hanging out in the chat? Where are my 3D modelers at? Those are some straight up Star Fox archways. I still haven't played Zero Transform stuff. A lot of inside jokes in this music. Can we do a Star Fox remake? There was a guy I went to school with who did like a demo, I think, of Star Fox in Unreal 3 or 4. Let me see if I can find that. Was it UDK? Yeah, that seems right. I don't know if this is that same guy. No, it's oh no, crap! No, maybe. No, I don't think it is. But yeah, there's this crazy like fan Star Fox. No, I don't want malware. That sucks. Okay. I don't know who did this. I don't think these are my guys or people that I know. Looks like somebody else's work. But yeah, this is a thing. People really like doing that kind of stuff. I think there are plenty of other similar good projects. Maybe we can get Nuren or Star Fox type movement in Nuren. I think. Gosh, what's the name of this other game? Does Doug know what I'm talking about? Hacking higher resolution and frame rate with an emulator. I don't think I've seen that either. High resolution Super FX chip games. Cool, so now I have 3 assets that I'll need to go into the wrapper. Can I reset the transform on this guy? It's like basically eliminate the rotation, right? And also assign the existing material for the same reasons, right? Just to double check, even though there isn't really anything interesting going on here. I'm still thinking about how to actually make that cool. For now, forget it. These guys look great. You're gonna be fantastic. Let's move this up. When we export it for the engine, like I said, we're gonna do the same kind of thing of moving in general this down, you can see there are 3 points here. We just kind of get it to a controllable spot. There are a couple of ways to do that. We can also move it to the edge of the model. I don't know. It's too good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of stuff that's just not finished that it'd be a fun thing to do. I can't remember the name of the stinking game. Man, where's Zero Transform when you need him? Let's save this file out. Let me make sure I have other layers in here. Oh, this guy is visible. All right. Can I remove this guy from the selected layer? And then can I delete these layers? Can we do that? Are we good? Because there's nothing really in them. Not using them right now. I usually use it for previews and templates and that type of thing. This is not one of those days. Ooh. Sweet. Spectacular Spider-Man with a vagina hand from the island, man. This guy's just hilarious. All right. What other assets do we have to slog through? Oh, damn. Great beat. Produced by who? Boats. Do you have any of those boats? Boats is all over this guy's stuff. This guy will diss anything. It's crazy. I'm just kidding. Let's go. So, oh, this guy's not really ready yet. This is our next concept. I don't know if I'll be doing as much of this model on stream. I've been testing out procedural modeling techniques to kind of get that to where it needs to be. I think I have conveyor arm, our test rig thing, handle arm, character base. Yeah, we're kind of running out of parts. The panels and stuff are going to be in the test scene, but we can work all of that together in that scene. Figure out what other pieces are missing. There are still some panels that I want to do, that type of thing. All right. I guess I want this guy. Open it. Right. Sweet. This is our kind of IK test for this guy. It's not super good. I did a couple of things wrong with constraints. I'm trying to make it a little bit more bulletproof. And this is also not the most current file. So let's just get rid of that. And of course these guys kind of sit on the sideline. And this looks like it's going to take a little bit of tweaking. It's pretty good. Alright, remove selected objects from any layer, just so I can make sure that that's not being hidden, and delete these layers, because same kind of thing. I just want to clean up. I'll even probably get rid of my construction history. I have 2 copies of this mesh here still. Which one are you attached to? Oh, okay. I mean, Duggan, have you seen a Star Fox fan game that was ever finished? Just saying. This is really the original mesh. I'm the original mesh. Alright. This is the kind of error that I like to see. Do I want this hard edge? Nah. Maybe across the back? Like that. Maybe it was a Brady Bunch episode. I don't understand his references. He's so out there. He's such a crazy guy.
You rap like an old dad, sucking gonads for dope bags. It's so sad, you're so whack. You rock anklets and toe tags, fedoras, that house swag. You jerk fools off into your own hand. You bitch made motherfucker killer Matthew. Your whole movement is a still statue. Just a best rap, but you can treat for camp food. Your raps are shitty like a Delaware tattoo. See Jim Red Frog on the YouTube that you leave him on a little pair. Bitch, I'll snap. You look like 50-year-old Starbucks barista. Your rhymes sound like delivery straight from the kingdom. Asking these nuts.
I can't stop laughing. Yeah. Alright.
Well, you picking on autistic kids, you can't rap, you ain't got no gift to give. I hope the last punchline hit your kids. He said run up with a big shot, I hope the rib what? Looking like the one to wear the butt plug. You gon' run up with a homemade slug, yeah. Cross section of a sunscreen onion. I might put it up wishing that he was young. Once again, nobody heard where you come from. Whack us up the bitch, cause conundrums. I'm all gassed up, cause the function. I'll kill him at a Photoshop battle, duck you. Why you always hating on fat bitches? Got dumb cause the lady wanted savage. You would've be every dirty old man did it, bitch, when you read a verse, put real raps in it. You cannot battle me. You're not on Black TV. You actually rap, so I can't risk a catastrophe. This is his train of thought. Fresh out the trailer park. He listened to drill time in secret with some anal.
Can I change this to... There we go.
His best friend is his pastor, and he also hangs with Carl. But he's a gangster fast. He got a tatted head. He's 3 months sober now, no real top on those candy, man. Real time is worse than drill time. Homie, tell me how you did with that. You stepping so softly here, you couldn't even kill a man on a blackboard. I need a chocolate beans, I'm schooling you a vanilla rap. Petrified like Albert Pike, bitch, that you get, you still is that. Real time is worse than drill time. Homie, tell me how you did with that. You stepping so softly here, you couldn't even kill a man on a blackboard. I need a chocolate beans, I'm schooling you a vanilla rap. Petrified like Albert Pike, bitch, that you get, you still is that. Why you picking on autistic kids? You can't rap, you ain't got no gift to give. I hope the last punchline hit your kids. He said run up.
It's pretty smooth. Good. Yeah, Expecto. Sorry I got your username wrong. It is crazy. And I like it I can't describe really much more than that. A lot of just weird inside joke. You know, it's not even really posturing. The guy's just like, I'm not gonna take this seriously. You're gonna, you know, this isn't a battle. This is the internet. We're just a bunch of, you know, people, whatever. It isn't, you know, like, I think be real is the idea that does not apply to Facebook for most people, or at least in this circle, right? Like, be real in chat, be real over the phone. I spoke with a lot of people in and around this, you know, this particular internet rap corner that, you know, that's like, it's their life because they, not that they don't have, it's like you know, you make that choice, you prefer. Can I unlock this? But hopefully he speaks just ridiculous. Good. Yeah, I don't want to offend any strange person who walks in, and I kind of think that in a weird way Lavos is a safe choice, because oftentimes he'll be talking about people that you just don't know. That's totally fine. And I'm just gonna laugh because sometimes I know who he's talking about, and it's weird. Like, on some level, it's kind of an honor to be dissed by this guy. You know, I definitely think that this is like there's a lot of respect in this particular. There's a lot of respect in this practice of disrespecting people. It's great. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd say if he does have a weakness in his technique, it's the filler hook, and it's like a good hook. He does it right, but he's like, I don't know. I wrote my verses. I don't know. This is not song structure. But I mean, when you make something that's that funny or that sharp, you're gonna attract people biting your style. Be careful. And so, I'm trying to get on Facebook more. What? Come on. This is we have a quasi raid. We have a double quasi raid. This is a Star Fox remake called Nuren, the new Star Foxessence. We're listening to New Lavos, the wave of... this is Gato Core, hip-hop. I'm trying to make 3D art that goes along with this music, which is freaking insane, according to some of our chat here today. Welcome. This is Mint Potion. Check out our ridiculous ticker. It looks like it's disappeared. That's not on my end. And I'm like invisible and tiny, and somebody's just messing with our shit right now. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's cool. I got stuff to do anyway. You guys are sleeping on me. I get it. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm cleaning up a bunch of meshes that I've made over the last couple months, on and off, depending on what the stream is. Making sure my smoothing groups are pretty good. Like, this looks pretty good. I don't really like this hard edge anymore. I thought I was gonna stick with it, but you know, this is type of thing. Soften edge, get that back. You know. Here, same thing, different story. I can do that by applying an average angle to kind of the whole thing, but there are things that I do want to keep, like maybe across the bottom. Nope, I've changed my mind. And I think what this is doing is it's taking the normal face, this guy, of two sides, right, and kind of bringing them closer together, so that the shader will go, oh yeah, that's not a corner, that's a smooth. I mean, maybe for these guys that are attached to this weird base thing, that can probably be a corner, but like this stuff, that's a smooth. So let me show you face normals for this object, and hopefully I won't look like an idiot when they don't move. Or you could just take my word for it and we can all shut up and go home. Stick around for the music from Lavos on Bandcamp. He's soundcloud.com/internet rapper. Apparently nobody thought of that before him. Or he went and chased down somebody and, you know, took their username away like lunch money. Doesn't really matter. Let's do that again. Oh, maybe it's just an interpretation of the normals. These are faces that will probably never be seen. Goodbye. Let's hide those face triangles. What are you? Mesh display, set normal angle. Hey, you guys messed that up. Good job. Can chat get a round of applause to my tech team today? I don't know what you guys. I got LOL, and then I think there's like a Jeffa or a Baba or something up in there. So I don't know. Listen to the crazy tunes. Let me do this weird thing. Yeah, this is too steep. Let's do 20 degrees. What are you doing? Is there 2 of these in there? Seriously? Like, is there another one? I don't know. All right. Give me like 10. Let me finish up this piece. We do take breaks on this stream, but Lavos never sleeps. Not you. I'm talking to other people in the building. There are also people in my head that you guys also can't see. What is this? That looks good. Now we're getting into the neighborhood. I think I've actually had a I think I've had a Lavos Day before. Slow day, or did the stream die? Not an idea. I have no idea. I didn't tweet or anything. I just need to kind of kick through. You know, when we have some other kind of event coming through. Jake's finishing up a couple projects right now. I'm getting a couple projects going. We're getting it together. But this is a VR project, so I'm doing a bunch of low poly discipline stuff. Gary, I'm super glad you like this music. You guys, check out Internet Rapper on SoundCloud. That is not a generic username at all. Dude's great. But dude picks up. What I like about these, I wouldn't say hobbies, but these, hobbyists. The people who are passionate about their craft who kind of have fun with it and stay in light with that. Don't get caught up in what the market for rap music is, or whatever your kind of thing is. If you're not into the internet rap technique. Ill Gil was a guest here on Small Window. That's right, these things are kind of connected.
in vocal. Yes, she was this Donald Trump talking. All your siblings trembling in the womb. Fuck your Star Trek references. Every song you're president featuring ill killers. Cold for nobody will be listening. Your swag is al gabacho, so you don't catch putazos for acting like a vato that's in bed with all the vatos. If I'm Sarah Palin, then you're the Constitution. I will slowly make you fade away with campaign contributions. Oh, you couldn't catch that? Was that stuck on buffer? You're a peripheral character, Chapo Guzman's fluffer. What kind of grown man gets pumped for high C? In his own house, in front of his wifey. Nobody tells you suck, cause you're a lost cause. I'm melted Xanax, falling out your ass is how you drop bombs. What kind of grown man gets pumped for high C? In his own house, in front of his wifey. Nobody tells you suck, cause you're a lost cause. I'm melted Xanax, falling out your ass is how you drop bombs.
See, that wasn't even a very long diss track. You know. Ah, well. And I'm sure enough attention drawn to this guy's account will.
Your raps are AIDS, kid. This shit is killing me. I'm like Magic Johnson at the age of 53. You wanna check him, baby? Better let them titties free. We knock them out the park and bust bats. This ain't no little league. We out in cyberspace, smoking on that marijuana. That's what we all draw our mana deeper than the Mariana Trench. Loud is the motherfucking stench. When you high as fucking forgot to return your cousin's rent. When you get your bitch tonight, it's just a scene on Messenger.
The music is great. Are there separate chats? Gary, and I don't think there's a separate chat. Have we been partnered without me knowing it? No. I don't think. I'm only looking at this corner. I have like 3 lines worth. If I bring this browser over, you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Hold on. So like, this is what my chat looks like right now. So separate. I don't know. Is there like some stuff going on? Did it die? I don't know. So this is, hey chat, this is you. Welcome to Mint Potion. We're crazy. You are being serenaded by the late great philosopher PhD Lavos. Where are we at? Top Hat Magician Flow. Here we go. These guys are listen to all this. I think his SoundCloud account got taken down or something like that. I don't know. It's great. You know what you get to? You know what you give to somebody who doesn't really. Listen to say the worst gift I can think of for somebody who absolutely doesn't want it is internet attention or fame. Don't do it. We need to get some good musical guests on this year. I don't know if I can pull homeboy here from Alaska. I don't think we're really homeboys. We have a careful disinterest in each other. And I don't think that he respects or disrespects me from a distance. That's cool. Ish Wonder returns again. You'll see that the circle is very small. Do I have a portfolio site? I do. It's kind of separated across some things. Let me see if I can get pasted into chat here. It's not really a good site. It's kind of a blog. I'm not about like the portfolio single shot, because I do a bunch of different types of stuff. I made this ship for Ninja Sex Party's show. 6969, this thing, it's in that. I did a lot of music over the last year. There's some games on my blog that don't work anymore because the Unity editor's busted, or the Unity web player. So I have to port these guys around. But we're working these things out. Games about different little things. This is the first game I made in 48 hours. And then I made this for a non-profit and a bunch of that kind of stuff. If you really want where's my contact page? Should I get rid of that? Cool. I wonder if it's, maybe if I just like, hey, so on my YouTube channel, which looks, you know, my contact page is down because it looks like garbage. But we have here some stuff I've worked on. I've worked on these and these two top playlists on my thing. That's probably a better example of my, I don't know, work, if you're interested in that kind of thing. But yes, the Unity web players, but it used to be great. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I never upload anything, but sometimes I work on some really cool videos. And I stream on twitch.tv/mintpotion. If you are new to our channel, definitely subscribe, listen to the lyrics of the song, get other people to watch this, tweet us out, bring them into the thing. We upload our stuff over here to mintpotion.tv, or mintpotion TV on YouTube, because we can. Look, there's yesterday working on the same thing, PowerBlock Nuren. We had ADD drumming, that was cool. We got videos, arts and cracks, that's a thing. We got Michaela's Toy Box, Malkaya's Toy Box. Shovel Knight music is made here. Other things Jake Kaufman makes are also here, including Nuren. I'm just helping with the game stuff. I do other stuff. We made robot boobs once. Let's not get too sidetracked, alright? Listen to B-Type, 1 hour song challenge. Man, I used to be into that. Look, here's me talking about this. I said something to the tune of noise. 1 hour song challenge. I want to do that more often. So anyway, what's this all about? Boo! Sell out. I'm out. What does that even mean? Oh, is it because I like worked on some crap? Whatever. Let's go back. Next track. Yeah, sell out. Alright, peace. Anyway. I mean, let's talk about selling out for a minute. Who's still in chat? Expecto, I got you. There's nothing better than what's it called? I'm sorry, the song is so weird. Yeah, you know, I know you didn't mean it. I know I don't take, or maybe you did. I can't take anything too well over text in and of itself. But maybe I like the notion of being a sellout. I don't know. Like, if you have something to sell, if nobody's buying, then you are not a sellout. That's for damn sure. It beats being broke. But I'm not exactly rolling right now. We're trying to build up so that we can have enough. Alright, this looks good. It looks good from a distance, which is I think where we're going to see the majority of these guys. But just kind of making these little adjustments. This super low res stuff up here is great. That'll read from 1.5 miles away. Sweet. Explain what you're doing right now with the edges, please. Wow, somebody else with an X username. Sorry, Citro. Citro, what I'm doing is I'm using this is a VR project, and I don't want these objects to have too many faces. This is $3,000. You know, that's like a lot for when I was learning the model. But nowadays a computer, let's say, will be able to punch through a couple million triangles through a scene, no problem. Even in VR, right? Let's call it 1.5 million. If I want to have a bunch of these guys, looking good and moving, I'm basically trying to make sure that my low poly meshes, like this kind of 8-sided thing, right, looks good. And so the process of doing that is normalizing these surface normals, these faces that are staking off of like the positive side of what would be two sets of triangles. Like if each quad, we look at this single face, right? So this guy's got this green line sticking off of the top of it, and this is actually made up of two triangles, as you might be able to see right here, right? There's like this dotted line that kind of goes across the center of that face. It's a little easier to see. Maybe like this, right? So every quad is actually two triangles, and we're trying to figure out, okay, so at a certain threshold, where will, like, do I like this edge, right? Because that'll appear as a box. And I can pretty much get the whole thing to look super rigid, which I'm not going to mess up too much of my effort to re-examine. But instead of having this edge on the back here, which is a neat point of detail, or whatever you want to call it, like that looks hard, basically making something appear hard or round. And this will carry over when we move these assets into Unreal 4 we're using. So we can soften the edge to get that sheen, where we didn't have one before, and that will appear. But like, what I'm doing now is just kind of detailing and going over, making sure my geometry looks good. Let me hide these face triangles and normals. And it's kind of hard to tell with the mesh on, but you can see that like this is smooth, this whole side is smooth, and then as a highlight from the shader comes across these sides, I can see two seams here. And I don't really want that. I really want this edge to be smooth. So I'm going to select this group, right? Soften edge. We'll do the same thing here. And I'm going to, well, looks like that's good. Oh, here we go, on the other side. So where there's this crease appears, it's important to make sure that those things are just, like the normal information is slightly softened. The shader will be able to pick on that a lot better. And that'll make effects that we add to paint. If I'm going to, like, you know, in my UVs, make a panel or some type of thing, texture that fits along this side, fit, or at least not catch, like, you know, there won't be seams additionally in whatever metallic material I apply on this thing. And that helps at a distance as well, especially with low poly objects. So hopefully that's like, what? Oh, I'm probably high. Because I'm a smooth operator. Oh, it's because, yeah, it reflects naturally. I'm also really trying to work with low poly because I want to have a lot of these things in our concept. We have, let's see, I really should just get high before I start streaming every day. Thank you for the tip, Expecto. I mean, in order to enjoy ramblematic tunes such as this, I have to get a little bit out there. Also, I just talk too much. Somebody came in and mentioned the other day. Let's do my level 1 breakdown. Whatever, one of these things will work. So here's the scene that we're going to be reproducing pretty soon, right? And there are a lot of these arches, and there are a lot of these arms, and there are a lot of these overhanging arms, and a lot of these batteries, and a lot of these panels. And I can save a lot of space by making a few pieces that I can kind of reuse, right? Like we did with the arches a minute ago. I have a couple of little pieces of greeble and details, like I would say probably about half of this in much simpler assets. I do want to put like a giant door at the end of this hallway, something that kind of closes this room off. But something like roof pieces, have railing, and just start slamming that stuff into VR and see how it looks in the engine. The most approachable dude at Mint Potion because of your chattiness. Oh, thank you. So yeah, Garion is super cool. I like to chat. A lot of people will talk to me online, and then when they meet me for the first time in person, are like, "Oh, you don't seem like a psychopath online. You seem collected." It's like, well, I'm actually thinking at 600 miles a minute and chatting with 5 people at once. Anyway, so I definitely want to kind of recreate these type of edge details using, here's the model I'm working on, right? This guy. Now when I recreate those type of highlights, right? Where there are clearly seams, where this thing is either, you know, pressed or bolted or welded together, and recreate that, like here at the end of this welder thing, there's like a division, right? So we'll do the same thing. Right? And so it's that effect to get that, you know, separate these reflections just enough. You're listening to the wonderful sounds of Lavos, I guess is what it's called. I don't know. But now we're looking pretty much done. We're almost there. Thank you for asking. I need to get better at explaining these things anyway. Why not do that? I mean, this time last year, I was afraid to just show my face on the internet. And you can see why. Look at this face. It's terrible. So, instead, now that I'm kind of over that, I'm trying to become camera natural. In my sellout days, when I was trying to make a living out of college, yeah, I would definitely be grateful that there were people who were jumping at the chance to be on camera, because I'm not that guy. And I do like, you know, doing performance, musical type stuff, playing guitar, doing beats, whatever. I definitely like that aspect of what the... Sorry, I'm seeing details. I'm almost done with this. Dude, the sexiest dude on Twitch. Thank you. I do, you know, but that's the thing. Is like you grow up behind a screen or whatever. I'm a geek. I'm a geek like you. Okay? I was on the internet a long time ago. I was a lurker until I met these internet rappers. And now I'm just a lurker who knows internet rappers. That's fine. Sunglasses are cool though. Still cool. I did get some love on that the other day. Appreciate it. You know, you can't just have your mom telling you you're cool. I mean, but if you could smell me, you'd be whole to never mind. Ooh, here we go. But to think an internet rap squad beefing with another internet rap squad, this is real life. Happening every day. So we're low poly up close. I don't know. This would be good for an LOD thing. There's Simply Gone that they used in Resident Evil 4. That comes with Unreal 4. It's free. Nice. Keyboard Cat and me. Which I think Keyboard Cat actually died, which is pretty sad. But, you know, if I'm going to view this from, like, some kind of catwalk or something, it's going to be pretty gorgeous from about there. I think that looks darn like... Oh, Super Tabs! That looks darn like this guy. This guy and that guy are brethren. I guess I don't have like a battery pack or whatever type of thing that is. And these guys seem to lean across a track of some sort. So we're going to have to do this kind of stuff. We're going to do like the track, these little panels, this framing, you know. But make sure that it's enough so that it's like reusable. I think that, but this kind of stuff, yeah, we'll do the track, we'll do the panel, we'll do this kind of light array A. And then there's something similar to it in here, right? Like these weird ice cream sandwich sliding door type things. And maybe in like 2 different types of tiling, for like one for this guy, right? For like the floor, and then one for this area. I actually have all of this stuff tagged up, and I did not make a list. That's kind of what my directory is becoming. where my project is. There are a couple of miscellaneous like unmarked boxes, you know, with antennas or something, like whatever this is in the distance. Well, let me... Right? So like there are a couple of these type of things. In the background, I feel like that's a door, you know? Like that's a weird place to... I want one of these things in there, these knuckle type of doors. You know, and it's just a concept for going from there. My microphone is tied to this like chair. So I'm just gonna squirm for a minute. Alright. Thought about doing a high poly and baking the detail. Yes, actually. I'm thinking about it still. And I might even take it to like ZBrush or something like that. But I'm not sure how that'll work in VR. I've heard kind of mixed things about, you know, whether it's good to use like normal maps in VR. I haven't played enough VR games to really notice that, but it seems that most of the things that I've seen are pretty directly modeled. Like it's way better to go with polygons and simple shaders than to do a second pass that's like, oh, well, I have to get the light from this direction to get, you know, how that will work with the tangent space map that you have on your mesh. A tessellation map might work. I think probably better. But I can also, you know, what I have, use it as a cage and kind of like work on the inside of it or blow it up. But I mean, starting with a good base is definitely better than having a super high poly thing that I then have to reduce. It's kind of like the opposite of woodworking, right? Yeah, normal maps are definitely a big thing, but you gotta remember, like, even with, like, you know, like, let's take Resident Evil as an example. Like, they have a couple of shaders that they'll reserve that they keep using. But a lot of what they get away with is having super high poly scenes that are constantly being LOD managed and not using that so much, not using normal mapping so much as a shader. They do that for bricks, they do that for, I would say, wood, and probably also for facial detail. And I definitely know about these, you know, parallax, normal, tessellation map techniques. They're all pretty much the same thing, is that you have a super high poly thing that you work down. Let's see. That looks pretty good. But I definitely want to see if that is not, like, yes, they're a big thing, Expecto, but I like I said, I really don't think, as far as I've read and heard with VR, that's like a practice that I want to avoid, because you got to run much faster. Siri, what is this? Apparently, my phone just brought up an article about the Notorious B.I.G. I think that's a sign for a break. So, listen to Philosopher PhD for a hot second. Economic Refugees of Hawaii. I'm going to take a quick stander. I think I've been on for an hour and a half. Smoother for detail. I guess if it's for smaller detail, it'd be better. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really planned out our level layout either. We have a general sense of what this is. Like, here's our concept, and you can check out the demo if you look for the Nuren. If you look for Nuren on YouTube or the Kickstarter, which was funded. And so, given the opportunity, you know, it's like, how close am I going to be to this thing? I'm going to err on the side of, if I want a lot of these things, they're not going to be close to me. You know, if I have 50 of them and they're all animated or something like that, like, that suddenly makes this whole thing a lot more, you know, this is, what, 3,300 triangles. That means what, I can maybe have a few hundred assets on here. I mean, I definitely agree with you that, like, normal maps are great, especially if I'm like a gnome or something that's like driving this thing, right? And I want to keep the same mesh detail, but add like a bunch of other kind of, you know, add a bunch of maps that kind of make that work. You know, if the average, you know, if I'm standing like, if I'm one of these guys on the inside of the track, then I'll probably have a high detail version type of these things. But I want to make sure that everything is pretty uniform so that we can kind of freely float around and load in and out smoothly. And I'm trying to basically not pre-optimize, but throughout this series of NurenModeling that you'll see, or that you've been watching, if you've been around, thank you so much. I'm trying to determine really what will be the best middle ground for where we have quality and mesh versus what works with our technology, and how much other stuff are we going to add in terms of, you know, visual effects and dynamics and vector field displays and, you know, our vector field particles and generated meshes and all of that kind of stuff. But I can guarantee that there's going to be a section where we're leaving it, or where we're getting, you know, we're getting involved into the scene. And it reads from 1.5 miles away with the information that I have, and we haven't even gotten into texturing. And you have basically, imagine you're instead of rendering a game at 60 frames a second, you are rendering 2 games at, you know, about half that speed, right? It's 90 frames a second, 45 frames a second per eye. It's you have to make a lot of adjustments that I'd rather have the space for now. Anyway, I can talk about this all day. I will. Let me save this guy, put it out of mind, into my to unwrap folder. Conveyor arm mesh. Hopefully Lavas will flame me at some point. I'm gonna get his attention by playing his music. Anyway, this looks great. I'm happy with it. We're gonna move on to the next mesh. We're gonna move all of our meshes together and see what few things are left. And let me stand for like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you so much for coming to our PowerBlock today.
Arches of travertine, ceilings of dome, all the marble and granite clean before the throne. Walls lined with intricate ivory carved from the bones of folks who had ever stepped in the zone. Mystery machine, minus the neckerchief, ass gutter, whatever you call it, you're blown. Decapitated lineage, retain and maintain mind senses, I contest a claim to the throne. Vacant adjacent to the suit of armor, got a future harbor like the Unabomber, going bareback in a fucking trooper car. For you to bitch, you ain't viral cause you sued a mama. I'm the motherfucking voice that would shoot his father. Lee Oswald with a new revolver, show a math teacher who the problem solver. Holes in your shirt where I popped your collar. I'm like drywall guys from Guatemala. Howley dudes with a malasada. Rockin' in the corner, watch a phantom opera. Swinging from the chandeliers, fancy candelabra. Fancy candelabras out in the foyer. Up for the total summer, 3 nights, 4 days. The only thing that can be gonna be old age. Eye for an eye when the cannon go ricochet. Landing up ahead of skate like a raffle giveaway. Like going out drinking at Bill Cosby pace. Long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king. Fancy candelabras out in the foyer. Up for the total summer, 3 nights, 4 days. The only thing that can be gonna be old age. Eye for an eye when the cannon go ricochet. Landing up ahead of skate like a raffle giveaway. Like going out drinking at Bill Cosby pace. Long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king. Out the bitch with my fat ass dick. The church is my mixtape to burn a witch. I got play bacteria on surfaces. I eat off like a fair made of perky tits. Got finger with a gun and now it hurts to piss. So I stuck it in the ass and rewind the shit. Then I break it off. Hopefully the surface find it, want it clean and dig it through the chamber part. Ouch, ouch, the bitch with my fat ass dick. The church is my mixtape to burn a witch. I got play bacteria on surfaces. I eat off like a fair made of perky tits. Got finger with a gun and now it hurts to piss. So I stuck it in the ass and rewind the shit. Then I break it off. Hopefully the surface find it, want it clean and dig it through the chamber part. That's a candelabras out in the foyer. Up for the total summer, 3 nights, 4 days. The only thing that can be gonna be old age. Eye for an eye when the cannon go ricochet. Landing up a heaven's gate like a raffle giveaway. Like going out drinking at Bill Cosby pace. Long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king. Fancy candelabras out in the foyer. Up for the total summer, 3 nights, 4 days. The only thing that can be gonna be old age. Eye for an eye when the cannon go ricochet. Landing up a heaven's gate like a raffle giveaway. Like going out drinking at Bill Cosby pace. Long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king, long as the yellow king. Arches of travertine, ceilings of dome, all the marble and granite clean before the throne. Walls lined with intricate ivory carved from the bones of folks who had ever stepped in the zone. Mystery machine, minus the neckerchief, ass gutter, whatever you call it, you're blown. Decapitated lineage, retain and maintain mind senses, I contest a claim to the throne. Vacant adjacent to the suit of armor, got a future harbor like the Unabomber, going bareback in a fucking trooper car. For you to bitch, you ain't viral cause you sued a mama. I'm the motherfucking voice that would shoot his father. Lee Oswald with a new revolver, show a king, long live the yellow king. Candle, I reside in the foyer. Yo, for the total summer, 3 nights, 4 days. The only thing that can be gonna be old age. Eye for an eye when the cannon go ricochet. And they never have to skate like a rapper giveaway. Like going out drinking at Bill Cosby place. Long live the yellow king, long live the yellow king, long live the yellow king, long live the yellow king.
The Frost Beats.
Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. Watch out when Inspector Diddy come to town. He'll get in that ass till everything is doo-doo brown. Don't you act by Fenestrad and don't you play no games. Don't you exchange no message with ISIS and act no planes. Faggots, he's the king of toilet. He will make you vanish. He's Poseidon, he will lock you in Atlantis. I mean seriously, he's really good at being on the internet. Watch out when Inspector Diddy come to town. He'll get in that ass till everything is doo-doo brown. Don't you act by Fenestrad and don't you play no games. Don't you exchange no message with ISIS and act no planes. Faggots, he's the king of toilet. He will make you vanish. He's Poseidon, he will lock you in Atlantis. I mean seriously, he is really good at being on the internet. Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. It is a criminal rebel freedom fighter. Everyone in the toilet come to unite. He got them roots, natty roots, ginseng roots. All them roots live long and immortalize the youth. Don't let Diddy catch you. He is just like Denzel. See the rap music montages of him on a treadmill. Crime a real motherfucker that'll never be got. Even if Diddy happened to be a Beverly Hills cop. It is a criminal rebel freedom fighter. Everyone in the toilet come to unite. He got them roots, natty roots, ginseng roots. All them roots live long and immortalize the youth. Don't let Diddy catch you. He is just like Denzel. See the rap music montages of him on a treadmill. Crime a real motherfucker that'll never be got. Even if Diddy happened to be a Beverly Hills cop. Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. Criminal, 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 oh criminal. Criminal, 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 hey. Cause they dad so lame unbearably. Yo, who would've thought that you'd all be born to a walking Lil B parody? Yo, fuck a dick, you could suck a dick. And that's the kind of rhymes you are up against. And you'll still lose and you're lame as fuck. So thank you very much, sir, come again. Nobody even consider fucking with you if you didn't run the Facebook group. And all of this is a sad attempt of a man We don't fuck with him. He front like he positive, always talking shit. That's what anonymous got a problem with anyone of them. Is a silence or the lamb. When the truth give a motherfucker badge and no cramps, and that's not a girl on cam. That's actually a special needs man. Silence or the lamb. We don't need no bitch ass reading like here. Silence or the lamb. Screen in my wrist like Buzz like what his kids get for Christmas? The lamp got shirts he printed. I heard this dirty bitch will run his house like Jersey prisons. I heard his kids can't read cause he's online with thirsty women. Either that or he's online just posing like he 30 women. What his kids get for Christmas? The lamp got shirts he printed. I heard this dirty bitch will run his house like Jersey prisons. I heard his kids can't read cause he's online with thirsty women. Either that or he's online just posing like he 30 women. You the Smeagol of Omegle, just one round in a pen and gone. But you act like Desert Eagle, and you never really did it known. But you take credit for people like you always reppin' DG, but you're never there in the threads. Cause most of the real DGs, they be like, hey, my dear. Lamp gods on that shit. Lamp gods on that shit. Said, said lamp gods on that shit. Said lamp gods on that shit. What his kids get for Christmas? The lamp god shirts he printed. I heard this dirty bitch will run his house like Jersey prisons. I heard his kids can't read cause he's online with thirsty women. Either that or he's online just posing like he 30 women. What his kids get for Christmas? The lamp god shirts he printed. I heard this dirty bitch will run his house like Jersey.
Welcome back to our ridiculous. Where's our ticker at? I love that thing, man. Hey, there it goes. Our ticker today is brought to you by Robert Altschuler. But let's just pretend there are more faces here. Since we're here, basically this is what I'm doing. I'm going through, I'm selecting edges that I'm like, whatever. And then I'm going, oh look, now it looks like there's more faces. Amazing. Truly fantastic. Cool. Soft and edge. All right. I want to combine these meshes as well. They're going to be an issue in the future when I go to unwrap that. But I think maybe I'll start unwrapping tomorrow. I'm going to do a couple more of these like little overviews, reviewing these meshes, and then get the heck out of here. We've got other stuff to do. But what? I don't know. So let's just double check, make sure that this is saved as conveyor arm mesh. It's going to tell me that there's something that exists there already because we're actually kind of organized. I should definitely get some kind of portfolio side up. But, you know, at the rate we're going, we're going to have a bunch of more meshes for just this scene. When you have a... Hey, it's Dogan. You did get the Risk of Rain thing to work. Oh, man. I should just play Risk of Rain on stream and switch things up. That sounds like a great idea. I don't know. Let me know if you're down, Dogan. We'll get it going. Because I really want to try this game out. It seems great. Let me open up that scene. The assets to unwrap. Let's go back to assets. Let's see. The character base, I'm not quite done modeling. Maybe I'll work on that throughout the rest of the week. I did the conveyor arm. I did... Well, let's go to our factory scene test. That should be... We should just have a scene, right? Trench arm A. Mesh? Whoa. What are you? Because I have these, you know, poor names, poor project. Oh, this is the same thing that we were just working on. It's actually a pretty good example of where we were versus where we were going. I don't think I changed the mesh detail very much. Anyway, let's go and check out our scene. fabrication plant test area. Let's imagine that that is the guy that we want. And so that will have meshes from all around the globe. You can see different iterations. This is kind of where I stopped off yesterday, where I kind of had this shape for that guy right here. And we grew that all the way up to this lovely thing with this pipe that is not appropriately connected, if connected at all. We're going to modify this guy, freeze transformations. Reset transformations. Why is it just crooked? Isn't... Oh, you know what it is? It's actually the tool settings. Inside of move, I'm using component. I just want object orientation. So everything is kind of upright or right up. Right up. Cool. For my right up, we're going to go through those motions. I actually want to reference scenes as I import them into here, but let's just kind of scoot this thing over for a second. Looks like over and back is the right way to go. So I have this tube kind of sticking out. I really want to do this in the engine. I just was showing my buddy yesterday kind of how that's going to look, what we're going to do. Right, something like that. So we have that kind of tube, and this thing kind of has a tube. All that stuff is going to need to move, so I can't really do it with a static mesh. So we can use port 80, which is the browser port. Yeah, okay. We'll give it a shot. But, in a second. So this is kind of where my other meshes are going to live. I want to clean the scene up a bit, as you can see over here. In my channel editor, I have a ton of layers, and I'm not quite sure what they are all for. Like, there's some, example ground stuff, other layers that have been imported from other scenes. So this is what I'll do. Let's kind of just move some of this stuff out of the way, clean this up a bit. Yeah. And it's not too important really to get mega detailed in this, because a lot of these assets are going to show up in the game engine. I was just coming in here to get relative scale pretty close to where I want it to be. Like this guy is kind of big. You're kind of big, man. Group. What the? Oh, I see. That's fine. I fear nothing. So we're gonna group, center, pivot, and scale. So I can move this guy kind of where it belongs. I'm like, I don't know if this thing is that small. But the idea is we have that other scene. That is this guy. This is that guy. I have these other guys down here. Where are all of these templated guys coming from? Let's get this triangulated battery out of here. Let's just delete this layer. Now these guys are shut up. This is our other scene that we've kind of merged in. Where are you guys? Another template layer. Let's delete all of this stuff. And anything that I can't select and delete is something that's probably just duplicated from another scene. So these welding arms, I might actually keep that. What's this? I'm talking with a buddy of mine about a show. we may or may not do. And who sent me this? Ugh. Chat, how do you feel about pay to play? Did have to add port 80 to your router. Okay. We'll do that. Not on the stream, obviously. I guess maybe I can rename these. Like floor panel tiles or something like that. Because we are going to extract more assets out of here, but I want to get everything into here. What? Oh, spaces aren't allowed in layer names. Sure. You look like you're empty. We'll delete that layer. I guess from here I can say any invisible layer. This needs to go. Delete. Now I can get rid of all of this weird garbage. But really this is just going to be the landing ground for... I guess we could do like our UV unwrapping in here. Why not? Otherwise, we have those scenes separated for a reason. Because I want to export all this stuff, right? Sweet. That looks terrible. I denounce and reject myself, as I've so often heard on the internet. That's what I should be doing. Something like that. But I also have to rig these guys. I have a lot of stuff to do. What's this? Oh, cool. Eat Kittens is beating Risk of Rain. I just played it for the first time last night for like 5 minutes. Maybe 3. I died. I died in 3 minutes. I was done for. Which is only kind of embarrassing. How many of these... how many times did I import? That's kind of the reason why I'm separating out the assets themselves when I would bring them in here. To get rid of... this kind of stuff. What are there, like 12 of these things sitting right there? Jesus. Why didn't that just delete? But our big arms guy, our little armed guy. There's also another variation of this guy that I want to adjust. And maybe make a placeholder for the glowing figurines that are traveling. Be wary of Risk of Rain spoilers. Turn this render mode off. Wait, what? Yeah, you. Get out of here. Remove. It's a little bit of cleanliness. Goes a long way. Ask your local soap salesman today. Like you? I'm so glad that I finally got myself a disc track. Alright, and you probably don't belong either. But anyway, this type of thing, right? This floor, I want to make that grating that kind of fits over these gaps, right? Down here. I think I'll actually copy that from this side. But we need these little canisters. All of these things that hold lights. What else? I should probably have a proper list. But like I said, it's probably less than 5 assets. It definitely comes to the point where I am ready to, ready to move on. Like this isn't even a current version of that mesh. But hey, that's cool. I have the parts that I'm interested in. These are just boxes with rounded corners, beveled edges. That I'm going to replace. Probably like maybe make a box base, like keep this mesh as a box base and make like just a generic purple or a generic metal, and we can light the thing purple or make a purple, what's it called? Specular map. And then we're gonna have a bunch of those batteries, right? Just like on some kind of rail system. I should probably make a list. Really, really important. There's the door, there's these things, there's that guy. Let me get kind of my placeholder stuff all in the same zone. Like I'll make a new layer, I'll select all these objects, right? Create a layer from selected. Oh, look at that. I had that idea, I guess. Right. So I'll take this, select all of these dudes, and maybe make them like. What I like about layers is coloring wireframes. What a stupid thing to like. Make a layer from selected, and this will be called, you know, maybe using black lines, just temporary walls and stuff. And boxes. Alright. And if I go into wireframe mode and probably put like, if I put render on, I can't select any of these objects anymore. So they appear, right, but they're not really selectable. It's one way where layers are useful. Another way is I like this type of view often, wireframe unshaded. And so I can kind of put these different categories. You can see I have my bright green, greeble kind of things. It's good for scene sorting. Ooh. Everyone knows about Risk of Rain. We should get a big party going. Add me on Steam. I'm Angry Crow. I'm also Angry Crow in the chat. But I might not be looking at the chat through that Twitch right now. This game seems fun. You guys are gonna totally derail my progress. Anyway, let's figure this out. So this panel is separate from that panel, right? We have these two type of things here. This will obviously have to go through that type of treatment again. And it's actually a good time to shut down because Epic Tavern went live, and we're gonna auto-host those guys. If you're interested in other game dev type operations, our friends at Hyperkinetic Studios are doing a Unity game. I have no idea who is streaming or in what exactly they're gonna do, but I'm actually really happy to come this far. I've learned a lot. At least I feel like I'm almost up to speed again. What are you? Seriously? Yeah. So let's have a look here. Let's get rid of my tool. Need a ceiling or something to make the ceiling out of. Let me get like a little list together to make sure I have my last couple less, you know, they're less detail. I don't need to focus on, like, they're not focal points in the scene, right? When I was, let's do this. When I was looking at this scene, right, I made a point to pick out the assets that I thought were important. A couple of which are these kind of, like, I can probably, this is like an upside down, that type of thing. What is this though? Like, that rail is important. You're coming up next. And I actually had like some kind of checklist or notes where we were talking about, oh, what is that? Is that, you know, what are the edges? What are these things? I don't even know what that is. It's just a joint. So those are the parts that are kind of done. Or not done. Those are the parts that are out. We just finished. You, we definitely finished. You, we definitely finished. How about you? You bet you're done. You are a weird version of this other guy, but I think I might go through and model really quickly. Probably not today. It's another thing we can do this week. That panel right there is good. That panel is there is good. There's a battery somewhere up in here. What am I looking for? Yeah, this kind of greave all fits in the same zone. Those are done. This type of structure is going to be like a big version of those guys. I think that'll just be built out of certain types of walls. I really want to incorporate Houdini into my workflow. Since I am getting back into 3D, I definitely want to reconsider that. So let me save this scene. I can kind of bust in here, and it looks like, yeah, about 5 or 6 things that really need attention. I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Geez, I think that might be that. How many do I have? Edits. What are edits? Why is this folder here? You're done. Can I delete this? Shift. Who knows? Alright. Edits. Factory scene test. This is just poorly named. I should probably go through my project and manage those things a little bit more properly. I have images. Temp images for characters? Are these not in here? Nope. Man. Autosave data. No. Oh, we have to go back and do the character base. Let's have a look at where I left off with that. Oh, great. This is terrible. So I actually have some stuff to work with. But I do want to have something that I can work with for the near future. Right now I have a very low profile, low key head mesh. They have some kind of ear thing sticking out or over. Our image planes are not precisely centered up, but if I duplicate this guy, this arm set, what the, oh, these are, there we go. Right. I think these are curves. Yeah. So we're doing something a bit different here. I think I might actually go back and poly, because I did some curve work for these robot boobs. I had other elements in here that I for some reason can't see. I thought I did like the back and the bottom, but we're just gonna power through. I definitely need a humanoid in order to get a lot of stuff done. Do I have interactive creation mode on? Yes, I do. So let's go like that, I guess. Let's do a quick kind of. This guy does regularly dox his rap opponents. Do I have a... like, should I not play this? I don't know. You know, you teach one guy how to find addresses online, and the whole internet just goes nuts. Let's get this box in order. It's going to be a similar kind of mode. I like to start from a box. I like to start from a volume and work out from there. And I know this is going to have 2 edges in it as a baseline. Right? Same thing here. Go back real quick. Right? When I can actually do that, seriously, my favorite thing that I've learned or rediscovered is just pressing shift to ruin my scene, obviously. What are you? What is this? This is a template layer, render view layer. Oh, this is just a bunch of control vertexes that I screwed up. Edge. But we're kind of just hybrid in it. Right? I have something that kind of fits in one point of view. Right? And then we can go to our front view. And use that to inform our curves of like, okay, I'm kind of under here. This is like the width of the rib cage. I can select those edges, I suppose, is the way to go. I don't know. I just work here. Right? This type of thing. To edge loop. Same thing with you. Or press G. The repeat function. Right? Let's do the same thing here. Or not. I fear nothing. Let's go. There we go. But getting your low poly right is going to make every step up the chain a lot easier. Let's do this. I guess there's a neck. This character has a neck, I suppose. What's it look like? The Predator? Yeah. Alright, well, look at there. I'm also, I don't know, coming from here, right? Like, that seems way more feminine. That makes more sense. It's not gonna, you know, this is using a subdivision view. It's not actually what this mesh looks like. We can display it with that proxy. Yeah, and it's similar to working with curves. I don't know. We can convert basically between here and there. This button, here we go. Remember, the neck will kind of taper. and support the back of the skull, which I think is just like that, right? And we go from there. 7777 works. Oh man, we should make sure that I can get into this game. Yeah. And here I am streaming like a jerk. I'm kind of supposed to. I'm trying to get this project done, you guys. Was I modeling legs already? But fundamental techniques are definitely getting there. Let's add all these guys to this layer and hide it so I can focus on, no! Maybe I can duplicate this and remove this object from that layer and switch it over to polygons. That way I can hide this. That'll still be there. I can modify curves or polys, whatever you're doing. There's usually a way between them. NURBS to polygons, right? And then duplicate that so I can just get the mesh cage. And so now I have this kind of guy, right? NURBS give you way cool topo, and it's a character we're gonna see all the time. I have to add more shell parts. I think I did the same thing for this section as well. I can't remember. That was a whole, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something like that. Usually when I can't remember something, or if I'm not sure, I'll pretty much 2-week estimate it. This is kind of fun. Gosh, I mean, that's kind of why we do it, right? Port is all I need, no IP. Eat kittens, you're probably gonna need an IP. You know what, I'm gonna jump in here. Let's go and, let's switch this name up. Let's get Risk of Rain on. Ugh. I'm done, dude. I already did it. I already did it. Yeah. I mean, I can... Actually, yeah, because I'm not sure about the... Yeah, RIP static, yeah. Alright, I should probably not show you our IP address. You guys, I'll see you on the stream in just a second. I'm going to try and jump into this game with chat. I switched the name of the chat over. Watch out. We did some 3D modeling. That was fun. Now, let's see how bad I am at Risk of Rain. And why did my sister just call me? I have actually a pretty good guess as to why that is the case. Let's get my ticker back up. My ticker. I'm gonna log into Steam because somebody else was logging out of Steam. We can leave it. It's fine. If I could only remember my Steam password. If anyone in chat could tell me what my Steam password is, I would greatly appreciate it. Add me on Steam. I'm Angry Crow. Dogan's playing Risk of Rain. Garion is adding me to his friends list. Ah! Why? Alright, here we go. Let's go check out friends. Let me view the friends thing. I will accept Garion's friendliness. Alright, thank you. Let's resume. Let's start online co-op. Yeah, I can join a game. Who do I play with? Yeah, you can unhide me. They'll never know my secret IP address. Yeah. Dogan, where are you, buddy? I want to get into your game. Let's open up a chat. Where you is? Do I go to 80? I think that's his IP address. Do I put in my player name? I don't know. Let's do it. Crap! We're gonna watch this game hang. We're gonna hang out with this game while it's hanging. The hang game. In a chain gang. Ravi finally admits that he actually is Blind Dog Fulton, the bandmate of Twitch TV. Ravi then says he knows the missing Twitch.tv tune in question, but refuses to give it to Ben unless the boy breaks him out of the facility and gets him to Mississippi. Alright, that stopped hanging. Failed to connect, obviously. Alright. I need to actually probably refer to the chat. Lava's Twitch, Potion, Twitch, Scritch. Oh, here we go. Who's this? Thank you, Revenue. I try to be awesome sometimes. Most of the time, I'm not very awesome, honestly. I got in. I don't have this game, but I'll friend you anyway. Yeah, friend me on Steam. Friend everyone on Steam. Dogan, help me out. I can see you in chat now, so let me have some help. I hadn't looked this out. Eat Kitten 6666666. How do I get in your guys' game? I want to play, man. Let's go to main menu. I think I actually have to back out of this and open up a port. I don't know. Is that your experience as well? Oh, hey, hi, how's it going? We're in a game, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try. 608-102-2270. Okay. Oh no, that was working. Ah, these keyboards. I need port 7777. Oh. This is how I remember things. Poorly. 102. 122? Yeah. And he is on 7777. Let's try and join it. You've been denied. Oh wait. Oh dang. I've got a whole character. Sweet. I'm ready. This is nice. I've got you. This is gonna be fun. Do we only have Commando? I only have Commando, and somebody else is playing Roboto. This is my second time playing the game. So let's unlock some characters. I don't know that I have any other options. We all can't be the same guy, can we? Okay, cool. Can somebody maybe describe to me how you're supposed to play? I know there's keys and you press space bar to jump and A to do something and ZXCV. I have no idea. Hello, Dogman. Angry Koro. And we are missing but one selectee guy. Whoever that is, it's huge. Yeah, guys, have fun. I'm excited. We never play games anymore, guys. It's an ongoing joke. Shortly after she leaves to try finding a ride, Robbie tells Ben to pack up. It's amazing how... Is it Y or T to chat? Oh, it's just enter. Woo! This is what I sound like in real life. Oh. Okay. I was thinking about mapping a controller for sure, but I don't know. I think I'll go vanilla. I'll use the keyboard. I'll try and get okay with that. I have gamepad somewhere near me, but it took long enough to get this far. I'm locked. I'm ready. Do I have to do something else? You should be the sniper. If you can hear me. If you can hear me. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Oh, and you can kind of hear... You can see like the delayed chat in the chat. Let's just see how long we can survive. Can anyone describe to me, like, are you supposed to kill all the stuff, or get to the teleporter, or get all of the coins, or what? Okay, here we go. Dried Lake. There's the whole crew. This is chat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a backup. I'll go with Dogan. He looks like he knows what's going on. Yeah. No, he said follow me. Alright, let's go. Yeah! Teleport ends level. Okay. Oh yeah, we're on it. This is the only way to go. Sorry if I'm leading more than I'm following. We'll be fine. Listen to the sound of my shoot! I'll be fine. No fall damage. I need whites. Jeez, I think the exclamation point is warning. I'll be fine. A bunch of tiny pixel people come across a world. Sweet. Alright, I think disease dodge. Oh, look, there's like a monster thing. What is it? So is this a teleporter? Okay. Teleport to the right. Should I use it? Okay. Did they already beat the boss? Press E on teleporter. When? Who's the master of this thing? Eat kitten. This is really tough. I don't know. Yes, level up. That was great. Good job. Stay alive. Okay, so now the teleporter I think is kind of active. And enemies just kind of show up in the world and kick our butts. As that thing charges. Wandering Vagrant is a boss. Oh yeah, so here's the wave of foes, right? Get out of here. Get out of here. You got nothing. Oh crap, there's like a robot right next to me. Oh crap. I'm afraid of nothing. Yeah, give me that swag. Yes, let's go. Give me the gold. Ah ha ha ha. Where is the vagrant? I don't know. Do I have a lot of health? Am I dying? We'll be fine. In this episode, we discover how little I know about games. Go, go! Get him. Yes. My little machine gun. Aha. Level up. Once again. The Wandering Vagrant is still alive. As far as I can tell. Oh, but it looks like it's about to go down. If the boss spawns, you say on me. Alright. I'm trying to learn the rules from my hosts in the chat. You guys, thank you for being my spirit guides in an otherwise confusing world. The lag of this game is very forgiving. You know, I think I would have been run over about 50 times by now. Ah, samurai! Die, you jerks! Alright, I'm gonna follow. Oh, 6 enemies left. Oh, that's more than 6! Why won't you die? 9, 8. I think the way that the server code for this game works is like, if I didn't see it, then it didn't happen. Like I take everybody else's like off-screen messages. Oh, watch out! Watch out! Yeah! Yeah! Go to the teleporter to advance to the next level. Hey, that planet didn't kill me. I think I've set an all-time survival record at this point. Thank you, chat. Personal survival record. That's right. Can't play games. I'm too busy making games. Took, I completely understand, but I'm taking a break. We're doing the best we can to get gamed. I have other games to play. Don't teleport. All right. This will be the one round of darkness. I guess we can just go and figure. Why am I listening to? I'm listening to Doug. He's our spirit guide. That's how I know we're safe. Whoop. Where's everybody? What's going on? Oh crap. I'll be fine. 2 chests here. I don't know. Maybe I should go get them. These worlds are pretty big. Garion is huge. Knife and stuff. Do I have 50 watts? 50 HP? 50 gold? I don't know. I have $77. I'm just gonna press this button. What is this? It's a trap. Oh, it's a grenade or something. Yes! How does that work? How do I change menus? Alright. Let's pick this up. Oh, to purchase chest. I see. Okay, I'm out of here. Is there like a character screen or something? Like I can change my inventory?